Okay, so today I'm going to be using REPL.it. So it's an online collaborative browser, like a code editor that allows you and other people to create and learn together. So it's like Google Docs except with a code editor, and I find this really cool. It also has lots of languages, and you can message on there as shown with this GIF. Okay, let's get into it. Coding is very similar to math in a lot of ways. It helps run like certain programs that calculate a lot of mathematical operations and stuff. But today we're just going to be covering the basics. So we're going to talk about how we can do arithmetic operations in Python. So like this, okay? So you can define a variable like we talked about in one of the earlier videos, and we can assign this to an operation. So you are assigning num, the variable num, to 2 plus 5, and that equals 7, as you guys probably know. And so we can uncomment this print statement on the next line, and it will print whatever num's value is. And this should equal 7 because 2 plus 5 is 7. And so if we run it, it returns 7. Okay. So now let's comment that back up. And okay, so you can also add strings together in Python. So it's called concatenation. So I made this variable concatenated string, and I made it equal assigned to the value of these two strings added together. So all you need to do this is just type in this character, the plus sign, and it should combine these two strings together. However, do not make the mistake of trying to combine a string and an integer together, as for that we will address in a more advanced lesson. Let's now print the concatenated string, and let's see what it returns. As I said, it says in Python you can add strings together, and it's added together here. I made sure to add a space, so it has a space in between can and add, because the plus sign does not incorporate a space. Okay, so without the space, I could just delete the space, and I could run it, and you could see that you can add, like it doesn't have a space, because the plus sign doesn't automatically incorporate a space. Let's move on. Let's comment this out. So here are the operators. You probably recognize these two. It's plus and minus, and then addition and subtraction, and then you can also have, this is division, so it's like, if you would write 2 over 3, that's 2/3. It's just similar to that. And this is multiplication, which is like, if you want to do 2 times 3, you would go 2 times 3. Okay, so one of the cool, I would say, like, features of Python and, like, arithmetics is, like, let's say you wanted to say a number slash variable, like num, wanted to equal itself plus 1. So you would go num equals num plus 1, right? Or num is assigned to itself plus 1. But a different way we could do this is we could say num plus equals 1, and the plus equal operator says that it's equal to itself, it's assigned to itself, plus 1. So it's basically saying the exact same thing, and num now equals 9 since it was defined as 5 plus 2 or 7 earlier, right here. And it's because it's now 9 because we added 1 to it, which makes it 8, and then we added 1 again, which is 9. So, like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division operators earlier, it's the same thing with like these operators. So you could say num times equals 2, and take a minute, and since now num is 9, what do you think num is? If you guessed 18, you're right. So let's do a bit of these operators, and make sure to pause the video, try and figure out what num will be after all these operations, and yeah, pause it. Okay, so now let's run it since it's print, and you'll see if you're right. Yes, okay, so if you concluded that num was 0, then you are right. Okay, thank you for watching.